Hello everybody, welcome to my video for solving one-step equations, okay? Now, I got 4 different problems up here. This first one is the first one we're gonna deal with. It's basically 7x equals 63. And what this means in mathematical terms means 7 times an unknown number gives me 63. So where our variable here is basically it's multiplying. Both of these things is 7 times x equals 63, so we have to do the opposite of multiplication to find out what this missing number is. So since I have 7x is equal to 63, since it's multiplying, the opposite of multiplication is going to be division. We're going to divide both sides by what's next to the x, which is going to be 7 and 7 there. So when I cross this out, because 7 divided by 7 gives me 1x, right? And all I have to do is 63 divided by 7. That would give me 9, okay? And I can always check it. 7 times 9 does give me 63, so that means this answer is correct, okay? Now down here for number 2, we have 26 is equal to b plus 33. So basically 26 is equal to an unknown number plus 33, okay? So we have to find out the number that's added to 33 is gonna give us 26. So when we look over here at the variable, we have to see the variable and the constant. We have to see what's the relationship here. They're both adding. So what's gonna be the opposite of addition? Subtraction. I wanna leave this b to stay here. So the thing I'm gonna get rid of is the 33. I'm gonna bring this 33 over to 26. To do that, we see that it's adding the 33 is basically positive. For me to bring it across the equal sign, it means that it's gonna turn to the opposite sign. So for me to take 33 away from here, since it's positive, I have to make it negative on both sides, okay? Now, I draw my line. This 33 here, 33 minus 33 is canceled out. Now b is gonna be equal to 26 minus 33. So that's gonna give us -7 is equal to b. Okay, and that's gonna be my final answer, and I can check it out. If I have a -7 plus 33, that's gonna give me the 26. So b is equal to -7. Over here, we have x divided by 4 is equal to -16, okay? So this is basically x, a number that's unknown divided by 4 will give me -16. So as we can see, the relationship here with the variable and the constant here is dividing. What is gonna be the opposite of division? Multiplication. And I want the x by itself here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have to multiply both sides by 4. When I do this, this cancels out because 4 times x is 4x divided by 4. It's gonna get us right back to x. So now we can see x is basically gonna be equal to -16 times 4. So negative times positive, it's gonna be negative. And then 16 times 4 is gonna be 64. And -64 divided by 4 does give me -16. That's a way to check it, okay? Now for this last problem here, for number 4, this was number 3. Number 4 is 14 minus w, which is an unknown number, equals to 42, okay? Now this is gonna be a special case one here because I want to keep this w here, okay? And remember, it's a negative w. So remember this 14 is what I want to get away from this number. So I'm gonna bring this 14 over here to 42. Once again, what's the sign of 14? There's no sign, so that makes it positive. For me to bring it across the equal sign, I have to subtract 14 here, and I have to subtract 14 here, just like this. Remember, in algebra, whatever you do to one side, you must do to the other, okay? Here, I'm gonna have a negative w equals 42 minus 14, which gives us 28. Now, I can't have a negative variable. You can never have a negative variable. So how do I get rid of the negative variable? Well, this is basically like a -1w equals 28. So all I have to do is divide by -1 on both sides, okay? Now the negatives are gonna cancel out. Now it's gonna make my W positive. And 28 divided by -1, positive divided by negative gives you negative, and then 28 divided by 1 is gonna be 28, so your answer is gonna be -28. I hope you guys understand this and see that first you're just determining what's the relationship between the variable and the numbers that are around it, and do the opposite of whatever that relationship is.